reported
Yeah,
you other
come here and say
motherfuckers,
that.
you faggot. Nah, fuck
Come
it.
here
I
and say
reported
that.
you faggots up here, bruh. You, YouTube, Confusey, I reported your ass. Camper Permit Time, I reported your ass.
How can you report when you can't read?
YouTube, how's yous doing? It's your boy Shizzle here, bringing you a brand new video. Today, you guys are going to be watching my 13th KEM strike. My count is on 34, but obviously this is the 13th one that I've uploaded to YouTube. I decided to turn into my KEM strike uploading into a series. Series 2 100 KEMs. So, in this gameplay, I am using the SC-2010. The SC-2010, it's a really good gun. It's the most accurate assault rifle at long range, but it also is the weakest assault rifle. So I find myself losing more and more close range gunfights than I would with either the AK-12 or the Remington. Personally, my favorite gun in the game is the Remington, just because I like using assault rifles. I don't really use SMGs in this game because I just feel like, you know, it's a 50-50% chance that you're going to beat somebody with an SMG in a close range gunfight. So I run the AR because I get long range kills a lot easier, and I just feel like it's better. The only problem with the AR is that in competitive you can't use Stalker, which I like to play competitive, so you move like a snail while you're aiming down the sights, which is the downside of using an AR. When you're using an SMG, you can move around without using Stalker. But I wanted to take a second to talk about the NaDeSHoT incident. There's a rumor going around that NaDeSHoT is going to quit gaming. I don't necessarily know if this is true. I don't know what's going on, since he doesn't have his Twitter. Nobody else from Optic is really tweeting about him, although he does run the Optic Gaming Twitter. He is the one that tweets off that. You can go and look at his his overlay or his background or whatever. His header is what they call it. And it's, you know, it's his YouTube channel and his Twitter and stuff. But he has left a couple of tweets, but he hasn't tweeted in like a day or so. And then Trojan, aka Trojan, he made a comment about NaDeSHoT quitting gaming. I don't necessarily know if this is because he hasn't gotten his account back yet. I don't know what's going on, but I seriously doubt that NaDeSHoT is going to quit gaming, just for the simple fact that he is the most well-known pro on the Call of Duty competitive scene. He's been a pro since, I think, Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. And he has nearly 1 million subscribers on his channel, so I highly, highly doubt that he is going to quit gaming. Whether or not he quits the MLG or not, he will always have a fan base of nearly 1 million people. I also want to take a second to talk about Optic's fall off of the competitive scene. Yes, they are probably the most liked clan, not clan per se, but team on the competitive scene, but they are also the most hated. And I don't know what's going on with them. You know, at the end of Black Ops 2, they just could not get anything off. They dropped Merc because of some personal things that was going on with him. I guess he wasn't happy at the Optic House or whatever went on there. There's a video, there's like a 20-minute long video explaining how everybody tried talking to him and he just wasn't happy at the house, but he was happy at other places. So they ended up dropping him, and then they pick up JCap. I'm assuming they end up picking JCap back up for the simple fact that in history, as history shows, JCap is better in IW games, in Infinity Ward games, than he is Black Ops 2. I mean, during Modern Warfare 3, he was voted the best Call of Duty player in the world by all the pros. So I'm assuming that they took him back onto the team just for that simple fact that there was going to be another Infinity Ward game coming out. But this last tourney at Columbus, They placed 16th. They placed 16th. They lost to Adversity, which is a open bracket team. Optic Gaming is supposed to be in the top 5 teams in the world, and they lose to an open bracket team. Optic Gaming had a guaranteed spot in that tourney, and Adversity had to win their way into that tourney. That's crazy. And I don't know about you guys if you watched the post Columbus videos from them or not, but I just feel like Scumpy, he just didn't care. You know, he just talked about how much fun he had. I mean, NaDeSHoT, he was very disappointed with himself, but Scumpy just talked about how much fun he had. Like, he doesn't really care if they win tournaments anymore. I mean, every fan of Optic would like to see them win tournaments. You know, I don't know what's going on with if they just don't practice together enough, if they don't have the drive to win tournaments anymore just because they have the biggest fan base in CoD. There's my KEM. And then there's a lot of action that goes on after this. But like I was saying, I don't necessarily know if they just feel like because they have such a huge fan base and they have to please their fans and they don't really practice together. I mean, they moved into the house and stopped it, like put a damper on their teamwork and everything. I don't know what's going on. You know, I'd really like to see Optic win some more tournaments, but we'll see as time tells. So, I'd also like to talk about Trojan. He's talking about no pro being safed. I don't know if you guys have looked him up or not, or watched any videos about the NaDeShot hacking, but he hacked Parasite, FaZe Temper, he hacked Scumpy in the past, and now NaDeShot. Like, he's hacking pros. I don't know. He's saying that no pro is safe, but I don't know. I wouldn't let that bug people. So I felt so good last night. Like I felt so good because there was this kid. He messaged me and told me that he liked my videos and he wanted to add me, and like, he's my first legit fanboy. I don't want to really call him a fanboy, but I do, because like, it makes me feel really good that finally I have somebody from my YouTube videos enjoying watching them. It feels really good. I mean, I know how, like, I got a taste of how some people feel like when you're in a lobby, or like, regardless of just if you're at and they recognize you or they just praise you for what you do. It just felt really good. And his name is Rubze. It's spelled capital RUEBZEHH. Shout out to Rubze for being my first fanboy. So, Clan Wars. I haven't personally tried Clan Wars, but I would like League play back, please. I don't know necessarily what you do in Clan Wars, but give us back League play, guys. I mean, come on. Infinity Ward is just undershooting the mark by a lot. So, nearing the end of the video, if you guys enjoyed my video, if it helped you